I used to think consistency meant discipline, pushing myself, being strict, never missing a day. I thought if I wasn't consistent, it meant there was something wrong with me, like I wasn't trying hard enough. But discipline only made me feel guilty when I couldn't keep up, and it made me burn out. Every time something went wrong, I felt like I failed, like I had to start over. Everything changed when I stopped forcing myself and started moving from devotion instead. So the real ones know from one of my previous videos that I am on a 90-day summer glow up, and today I want to talk about how I'm staying consistent now by choosing devotion over discipline and rituals over routines and habits. And closer to the end of the video, I will share exactly what I did to make the shift so that you can do it too. Hello girlies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my take on the whole discipline girl trend and how I shifted to make my life easier. Let's go. For me, discipline feels like control, like overriding yourself, forcing yourself, cutting off your own freedom. This control is something that I've been trying to get rid of for the longest time, but it was hiding behind discipline and the discipline girl era trend, and rewarding yourself for being good and punishing yourself for not just doesn't work for me. For me, discipline feels really harsh, very rigid, very no matter what, very do it no matter how you feel. And the problem is, I do feel, and I feel a lot. My energy isn't linear. Some days I'm very energetic and ready to go. Other days I'm very slow and I need more flow. And when I try to force myself to be the same every day, I start hating what I'm doing. I wasn't inconsistent because I was lazy. I was inconsistent because I was disconnected. Devotion feels softer than discipline, but I feel like it's not. I feel like it's much stronger. Because instead of how hard can I push today, what do I love or want enough to work towards? I feel like when you're devoted, you don't need to threaten yourself. You don't need shame, you don't need pressure. You just show up because it means something to you. I don't move my body because I have to. I move my body because it's a way of honoring myself. I create because it's how my energy flows. Devotion creates consistency naturally. I notice that very often people fall for discipline because they're just scared and they're being disciplined out of fear that they're not going to get somewhere, or they're not going to make something, that they're going to miss out on something if they're not disciplined. Scared that your body's not going to be nice if you don't go to the gym. Scared that your health is going to be bad if you eat bad food. Scared about your health, scared about missing out, scared about not being socially accepted because you are not on the discipline trend. I feel like devotion means you know what you're doing and why. Like you're fully aware of the consequences if you don't do what you need to do. And the consequences are not consequences that you made up yourself. They are actual real consequences. Like rewarding yourself with watching your favorite TV show only after you get all of your work done for the day. What if you have too much work for the day and you finish everything at like 12 p.m.? What are you going to do? Are you going to watch your TV show, or are you going to go to bed? And how are you going to feel the next day about the fact that you didn't manage to do all the things and you didn't get to watch your favorite TV show? With devotion, I feel like it's different because you know what you need to do and you don't need to reward yourself with a TV show or punish yourself. if you don't get something done. You know that whatever you need to do is important to you, and you'll get it done at a normal speed with good quality instead of rushing to get it done on time. And the consequence is that you don't get things done, and the reward is you get things done. And that's enough. I am my best friend in everything, and if I see that my best friend is struggling, I'm going to help her out. I'm not going to punish her. I'm not going to tell her that, look, you can't do this until that, or you didn't deserve this yet. Like, what does that even mean? How can you be so harsh to yourself? I feel like that's really harsh. Does that not seem harsh? If my bestie is struggling, I will look at that, I will see that, and I will adjust to make her feel better. Devotion means doing what you need to do out of love for yourself and honor for your wishes and your goals. But I feel like discipline means pushing yourself hard, like to the limit. And, it doesn't matter how you feel that day, you just gotta do it. You don't hear your soul, you don't hear your body. It's like autopilot. You're like a robot. Discipline makes me fast, tired, and angry. When devotion makes me feel light, calm, and as if I'm actually going places. I also stopped calling habits and routines, and instead I call them rituals. And this really made a huge shift because it helps me romanticize my mornings and my evenings and just everything that I'm doing, and I find more peace in what I'm doing, and I like it more. Habits feel mechanical, whereas rituals are intentional. A habit is something you check off, and a ritual is something you practice. My morning is like a ritual to come back to my body and to my soul and just to myself. A ritual of self-love and self-care that works towards making me healthy, happy, and connected. Movement is a ritual of gratitude. You're thankful for your body doing what it does and taking you through life, taking care of you and your soul. Your body carries you throughout your whole life, and instead of neglecting it, you should worship it. When something feels sacred, you don't abandon it when life gets busy. You adapt. This shift removed so much pressure from my life. If I don't have energy for the full ritual, I do a more gentle version, and it still counts. It's consistency. Devotion allows flexibility and flow. So consistency stopped being something that I chased and became something that I embodied. I turned my habits into rituals. I did this by shifting my thoughts and understanding the very core of what I am doing and why I am doing it. And if it didn't click, then I probably don't need that habit. I added intention to the daily things that I'm doing, and I added some physical elements. For example, the perfect music, lighting a candle, putting a specific outfit on for a specific thing, and you just make it a whole vibe. You set the mood and romanticize the whole process, making it like a real ritual. Your brain is able to register it as something pleasant that you enjoy doing plan that you want to come back to every single day. You don't need to be devoted to going to the gym. You need to be devoted to the body that you're going to have afterwards, or the health that you're going to have afterwards, the way that you're going to feel after you go to the gym, and the end results. That's the whole point. Being devoted to the end results, to your own self, to your own goals. You write out your goals, that's what you're devoted to, and then the way that you're going to get there is your ritual. So the next thing, which is very, very important, is to have a more gentle version ready. If I wake up and I feel like I don't want to do anything, I have a ritual for that too, but it's simplified. So instead of doing all the things, I do only the non-negotiables. So for me, that would be Kundalini yoga and some physical activity. Then we have gua sha and taking a shower, and of course clean food and anything else that I was in the mood for. And the best part is, since my morning starts with Kundalini yoga anyway, I sit down, I do my practice, and all of a sudden, just by inertia, I start doing the rest. And all of a sudden, I've done my entire morning ritual. Study yourself and find what works for you individually, what is the most important thing to you that's going to bring you closer to any of your goals. And that brings us to releasing guilt. Devotion does not punish you for resting. This is why I write down my wins. So every single day, at the end of the day, this is also, by the way, one of my non-negotiables. I sit down and I write down everything that I managed to get done during the day, even if that was just my practice, Kundalini yoga, and clean eating. I still write it down because it helps me register that I'm actually getting things done and moving places and being consistent. Even if I don't write down a lot of things in my wins, I still have a good list that my brain is able to register as progress that is being made, even if it's only 1%. Don't blame yourself for being human. Let yourself be. Study yourself. Find out what works for you, what makes you the most productive and the happiest. Listen to yourself and your body and learn to interact with it in a way that suits you and your body. So if discipline has never worked for you and you're having some trouble fitting into the whole discipline girl era thing, it's okay. You probably just need devotion. Not being disciplined does not mean you'll fail. It is more of a masculine energy anyway, discipline, whereas devotion is softer, it's more feminine. For me, it's much more enjoyable. Consistency comes from connection. Maybe you need to be softer with yourself, with your needs. So this week, try to see if this mindset works for you. Try to shift into the whole devotion era and write down your ritual and your Plan B ritual. Set everything up for yourself and see if it works for you. Let it be gentle, let it be imperfect, let it be yours, and trust the process. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about the whole devotion over discipline concept. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support your girl, and I will see you next Friday. Bye!